It's such a beautiful XP, dude. Holy Grail is done. 11k prayer, 2 quest points, 15.3 defense. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see what we get to. 30 prayer, very nice. From 18, that was 12 levels. Let's see if it's almost 31. It is. It was almost 13 level jump. That's amazing. And we were 40 defense, so we got 3 defense levels there as well. Very, very nice. Let's see what other prayer quests there are that we can do. So the next prayer quest that we can do, well, the next highest would be Swan Song, but that's unfortunately out of our reach right now. We need 100 quest points, which isn't the issue. Most of the requirements are actually pretty easily obtainable for Swan Song. The only thing that I need is 66 magic. So that's a lot that I just don't have right now. So that'll go to another day. So the next one is an 8k experience reward for prayer, and that's the Spirits of the Elid quest. Now, the requirements for that are pretty easy too, but the only thing I'm missing is 37 range. So, instead of trading range traditionally, as per usual, we will quest. The first quest that I'm going to do to work on the range to getting to 37 is Death to the Dorkshun. That will give us 2k. I was planning on doing the Lumbridge Cave Goblin quest line anyway, so I can get access to the ham chest because I need some jewelry in there, like amulets of strength, amulet of power. That would be really cool to have anyway. So I will happily do that, and then we can also do Horror from the Deep, which should probably get us somewhere close, to the 37 mark. And if we need to train traditionally a little bit, that's okay after those. Hey, there is 32 farming on our way to do another quest. Not too bad. Can now grow Raynors. We're 2 off the 34 at the point where we're going to do Tithe Farm, so we're getting there. If I keep doing some seaweed runs as I do my birdhouse runs, it should be obtainable pretty easily. And there's another easy 5 quest points. Goblin Diplomacy done for the Lost Tribe, so I can do Death to the Dorkshun. There we go. There is the Lost Tribe completed. 3k mining from that one. A Ring of Life. That should be useful for me someplace. And now we can do the Death to the Dorkshun quest. That is the one. There we go. We got our 2 full sets of ham. Not too bad. Now, big thanks to one of my group members. They actually got one of the full sets for me ahead of time. So that was really handy. I only had to get one there. So now we can go do Death to the Dorkshun. All right, there we go. Death to the Dorkshun is complete. It looks like we almost got another range level. So let's see what that actually got us. 39 thieving as well, 28 range, very, very close. Just the tippity top of 28 to 29. So can now use bone crossbows as well, so that actually works out perfectly. So I guess I could, later on if I need to traditionally train range a little bit without a quest, we do have the bone crossbow as an option, which is probably going to be our best. So we'll go ahead and buy one of those, I think. But as for next quest to do, can we do Horror from the Deep without Protect range? That is my question here. Because if we can, then I'll do it right now. But if not, that might be an issue. Okay, I think I'm just going to Fire Blast the Dagonoth Mother and we'll just tank the range hits. I know we can safe spot her for melee, so if I bring enough food to tank the range hits and maybe just like kite her a little bit so I only take 1-to-1, it should be doable, I think. So I'm going to go try and do it. There we go. We just did pretty much 1-to-1. I just waited till I had the. I couldn't do the melee or ranged attacks because they're just not nearly good enough. So I just waited for it to be the right color for a spell, and then I would just do 1-to-1 basically with it. And we had enough food to take it. So let's see what we get out of this. Okay, it's dead. Let's get out of here. 32 range from 28. Beautiful. That gets us the requirement for animal magnetism. So I can do that later on. 42 strength, and that is everything. So you open the casket. Now, I remember used to you had to keep this thing because you had to wait and see what pages you get just out of, RNG. Whatever RNG gave you, that's the book that you would open. But I'm pretty sure now you can just choose whatever you want, like anytime. So it's completely irrelevant. But yeah, that is Horror from the Deep complete. And with that done, let's see. We can do Zogre Flesh Eaters because that will give me 2k range XP as well as some Herblore XP, which I need for Heroes Quest anyway. So let's go do Zogre Flesh Eaters. Also, we broke the 100 quest point threshold, so that is a Swan Song quest requirement knocked out for later. Beautiful. Okay, so we got to do Big Chompy Bird Hunting first, which is fine because we got to do that for RFD anyway. So let's go knock it out with a 30 range requirement, which we just got from Horror, so that's perfect. I just need 4 wolf bones. All right, there's the Big Chompy Bird Hunting quest done. which means we should now have everything for Zoger Flesh Eaters. Well, it's that time to be quiet again, but there is 34 farming coming in, which means we can now do Tithe Farm. Oh, it's going to be so good. Not only is that going to be good for farming, but we can have the minigame teleport to get over there. It'll be really convenient for some quests, I'm sure. And there we go. There is the Zoger Flesh Eaters quest complete. I actually didn't make the brutal arrows at all. I just killed him with Crumble Dead, and it worked pretty good. I bought some Chaos Runes from Aubrey, and yeah, it actually worked all right. Let's see, 33 range from that. I imagine almost 34. Not too far off. 37, 26. What was the 37? Fledging. Okay, okay. That's actually really cool. Herblore is 26, and now we can do Heroes Quest. Well, the Herblore requirement for Heroes Quest, I still got to get 50, but yeah, not doing too bad. Okay, so now that we're 34 farming and we can go to Tithe Farm, I think I'm going to go do some Tithe Farm for a bit and at least get 45 so I can have access to the Farming Guild. Now, the reason I want access to the Farming Guild is so I can have access to the shop there. The shop there can basically give me access to a bunch of seeds that I need for birdhouse runs because the one that I'm using in Drainer Village is so packed right now that it's hard to get bulks of any birdhouse run materials that I need. So hopefully by doing the Farming Guild shop, we'll have a lot more in stock. All right, there's our first game of Tithe Farm done. 100 Golovinova fruits. Let's go ahead and deposit it and see what we get. 9k XP, dude. Beautiful. You receive a bonus for harvesting fruit from at least 75%. Oh, okay. I thought you had to get 100%. Cool. So that jumps us from 34 to 38 straight away. Oh, man, this is going to be good. This shouldn't take too long, actually. So what do we need? 45? This might, maybe like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 games, and we should have it. All right, guys, welcome back. So last night I actually did end up getting 46 farming from Tithe Farm. I will throw a couple of pictures on screen that I got because it was on my laptop. But now that that's done, I'm going to go to the Farming Guild because here I can buy birdhouse seeds a lot easier because a lot of people won't have access to this shop. Unlike the Drainer Village, which everyone has access to, I should be able to buy seeds, at least theoretically, a lot easier here. So I should be able to get a lot more birdhouse runs going because, the seed supply will be up there. And while I'm here, I can also go make some ultra compost in the big bin because last night I went ahead and made or mined, sorry, a bunch of volcanic ash. We got about 719, which is really, really good. So I just need to make sure I have some pineapples. Maybe I can even get to the point where I start growing my watermelons, and then we can just use that for super compost. That would work too. And then we can get a bunch of ultra for farming. Now, because I'm 46 farming, I can plant some teak trees. Teak trees. I did get 3 of them through birdhouse runs, and if I can get to 50, then we can plant the mahoganies too, which would be some big XP. So, other than that, I think I'm gonna go do some mining of the sandstone because I do want to do the hand in the sand quest and get some crafting XP up anyway, so I can keep up with the higher tier birdhouses. Went ahead and stopped by Nurmov's shop so I can get me a rune pickaxe. Luckily, the rune full helms that we got from Greater Demons earlier, we alked, and we could buy that. I would have taken it out of group stores normally and bought it, but there's only so much in there, and I kind of want to save it for the other members, so I figured we'd use some of our own cash, and I think that would be the better thing to do. There we go. That should be 50. There it is. 50 mining coming in at the sandstone. Not too bad. I figured since I had to do 50 for Heroes Quest, I went ahead and knocked it out while we were getting some sand. But yeah, let's go deposit all the 2 sand that we just got from that inventory. And we have 3,743 banked from, I think, 40, 42, 41 mining all the way to 50, something like that. So I only have 600 with me, so I'll go ahead and get that if I can. How much is it? Like 50 per bucket, I'm assuming? Let's use it on them. 601, and then we will claim it for, I guess. Okay, we couldn't even get them all. So, yeah. I wonder if the Desert Diary makes that cheaper. I'm not really too sure, but oh well. If we get some more cash, we can come back and collect the rest of it. But yeah, that is 50 mining, and I'm pretty sure with that, we can now do Heroes Quest for some extra Herblore XP. However, before I do that, I do have to do Shield of Arav with one of my group partners. 2 of them already did it. We have another 3, so I'm probably going to do it with one of them, and then the other one will have to find a random, so GG. And there we go. One of my team members, Mo, helped me do the Shield of Arav quest, so we can go do Heroes now. That should be everything taken care of, so... Yes, dude. I think you get like something like 2k Herblore XP from it. I know it's like a bunch of XP and a bunch of stats, so... Yeah, we'll go do that real quick. We have to do it anyways for RFD. Scratch that. We still have to do Dragon Slayer 1 before Heroes, so looks like we're gonna go kill an Elvarg. That's Elvarg.
So, did you want to clip it?
Yeah, it's already gone.
Nice.
That's the Oziak head,
Let
dude.
me see your combat stats. Ooh.
All 43s. Let's take it over to the
Feel like
Oziak.
base 50s and then get all other requirements for RFD.
I was thinking about that, yeah. All right, there's Dragon Slayer 1 completed. Some beautiful strength and defense XP, as well as the right to wear a rune plate body that I'm not going to buy right now because I can't afford it. But there's 46 strength and defense knocked out, and now we have everything to do the Heroes quest, except my partner. I might need their help later on, but we could at least do the part to that point where we need the Pete Candlestick. There we go. There is the heroes. Look at all the XP going off in the background, dude. It's so many. 30k XP spread across 12 skills, access to the Heroes Guild, and now we should be able to, after Shiloh Village, I think, start Legends Quest for the RFD requirement. Not too bad. Let's see. 44 attack, 34 range, 27 herblore, 53 woodcutting. Nice. So, if I remember right, we needed 37 range for the Spirits of the Elid quest. We're going to do that for some Prayer XP so I could get overheads. We're getting pretty close to that mark. I'm going to see if we can do any other range XP quests, and if we don't, I might just go train traditionally, get the 37, and then we could do spirits. Okay, so for the next quest I want to do Underground Pass. But the thing is, Underground Pass has a pretty high fail rate if your agility is pretty low, and my agility is pretty low. It's 41 right now. So to counter that, I am going to try and get 50 agility here at the Canifis course, because I need to get 50 agility for my plans later on to get the rogue set anyway. I have to have 50 agility and 50 thieving for that. So getting it out of the way and benefiting me during the Underground Pass quest, I think would be pretty useful to do right now. So I'm going to train agility here for a bit, and hopefully we can get a decent amount of marks too. Just made our first batch of Ultra Compost. And it's in the big compost bin, dude. Let's go. I went ahead and bought a bunch of buckets too, so we just stock a bunch up on these, and hopefully around 65 farming we can start killing the Hespores, and we can get the bottomless bucket. We can just put them all in there and just have a ton ready. And I failed the course, and I failed the last one, but this is the only and every time we will be 77777 agility XP. And just like that, now it's gone. And there is 48 agility knocked out, which means we now have all the requirements for the RFD subquest. I still have to do Monkey Madness. That's the main one that I'm actually missing. But as far as the skill requirements go, that is everything that we need, besides 70 cooking, actually. And I still haven't gotten the agility potion from Dr. Jekyll yet, so it's getting to the point where if I don't get the Dr. Jekyll random, I'm probably just gonna end up getting the herblore level because it's 34, and I'll just make it myself because I just can't get the random event, man. So if it comes to that, it's not that much XP I need to get. I feel like I could even do some easy diaries and use lamps on it to get to 34. So that's always a plus too to get some diaries along the way. So if it doesn't get to that point and I still don't have the agility pot, we'll probably just get the level. Okay, there is 49 agility that we just got. So what I'm going to do is, you all might recall when I said this earlier, but I do plan on doing the quest Troll Romance so I can get the 8k agility XP from that. So my plan is, since it gives 8k agility, I'm going to get 8k off of 50, which is just a little bit. I need to get about 1.5k XP. And then we need to go do Troll Romance. The problem is, the boss you need to defeat during Troll Romance has a ranged attack that can hit up to 38. I am currently 31 range, and you need 40 range to use Protect from missiles. So it's an absolute must to get. So before we do Troll Romance, I am going to do a series of quests that gives me Prayer XP, mainly Spirits of the Elid. You might remember me trying to do that earlier, but we needed the 37 range requirement. The 37 range requirement is not hard at all to get. Now that I have a bone crossbow and bone bolts unlocked from the underground Lumbridge quests, I'm going to go buy that and probably just train at Ammonite Crabs till 37, and then we can go get a free 8k XP that way. There might be a couple of other quests we can do for some prayer XP as well, but I'm going to try and get 40 as soon as possible. I need to get protection prayers anyway for Monkey Madness and RFD later on, so I might as well go ahead and get it and use it for agility as well. And there we go. There is 37 range at the Ammonite Crabs, which now we can do everything that we should need to do for the Spirits of the Elite quest. So doing that will get us 8k prayer XP towards our 40 goal, so let's go knock it out. And there we go. There's the Spirits of the Elid quest done. 8k Prayer XP, 1k Thieving XP, and 1k Magic XP. We could also use the Shrine here, which I think gives you like extra prayer or something, but that got us to 35 prayer. Not too far off 36. Very nice. Let me see if there's any other quests that we can do for prayer. Okay, so the two realistic quests that I can do for prayer, which will get me around like 5k more XP, is Mountain Daughter and Ghost Ahoy quest. Now, I was wanting to do Ghost Ahoy anyway, so I can get an active file. Plus, I'm going to be planning on training prayer there anyways, so that actually works out. So we can go knock those two out, and then whatever we have left, I guess I could just do normal prayer training now that Ghost Ahoy will be done. And there is the Mountain Daughter quest completed, giving us 2k prayer XP and a nice little cosmetic there. I think it actually does give some stat bonuses, actually. 36 prayer, pretty close to 37. Alright, so I had to do some Ectofuntus so I could get the Ecto tokens that I need for Ghost Ahoy, so I figured I might as well do Dragon Bones. I went ahead and just maged 8 of them. And yeah, it should be some juicy XP here. 288, we might just get a level. Oh, almost 37. Not too bad, but good XP nonetheless. So now we can get our Ecto tokens, and we should be good to do the quest now. And there's the Ghosts Ahoy quest completed at last. 2.4 prayer XP and our Ectophile, of course. Beautiful. Should get 37 prayer from that. Not too bad. Almost 38 as well. So, on that note, now that we have the Ectophile, I'm going to do a little bit of math. I'm going to see how much Dragon Bones I need to get to 40. And we will go kill them and bring them back here. Once we can do that, we can finally do the Troll Romance quest. And that'll get us the 50 agility.